What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Basic Series Superstar 53 AJ Lee. Now here we have AJ in the packaging. You can see a really lovely image of AJ right there. Box is in the greatest shape, but then again, I'm not a mint-in-box collector. Let's be thankful for that. But anyway, on the back, beautiful image of AJ Lee. I think I'm going to keep this back card because it's just so awesome looking. Although it is damaged, so who knows, we'll see. But again, no signature for the Divas. Why? I don't know. Recreate the action of the WWE. Other figures in this line include Brock Lesnar, The Rock, Triple H, Damien Mizdow, and for the first time in the line, Tyler Breeze, Prince Pretty himself. So that's packaging for you. What I'm going to do now is take a little break, get AJ opened up, and we'll continue the rest of her review, so sit tight, everyone. So here we have AJ Lee posed out of the packaging. Now before we get on to her, let's get a 360 of the figure. Right off the bat, I'm going to say she is a basic figure, so she comes with 0 accessories. So if you're looking for any accessories with AJ, she doesn't come with any, so it's just the way basic figures are. I'm going to say that there is one glaring problem that I have with this figure, and it's the paint. Or let me rephrase that, it's the casting of plastic that they used. I'll go more on that when we show off the details, but overall she's just a really gorgeous looking figure. And this is probably the best AJ face we have ever gotten on a figure. I have her first release, which was an okay face sculpt. I passed on the Elite one because that was terrible. Then picked up the 2-pack one, which was better, and now I think they finally nailed AJ's figure. Only thing is, this is probably the last figure of AJ we will ever get, depending on how things are in the WWE, but who knows, we'll see. But as it stands, she's a really cute looking figure, and she is quite small compared to all the other figures. But let's actually go on to some of her details so you can see what I'm talking about. Zooming in on her face, you can see that is no doubt AJ Lee. They've nailed her face with this one. This is probably like I said, the best not elite, but the best face sculpt that Mattel has given AJ. And it's quite fitting because it is probably her last one. The hair, she has this really lovely black flowing hair, which I always loved. I know, I liked her darker hair more than the brighter hair. But as we move down, you can see her arms and torso don't match in skin tone, and that's even more prominent with her legs and her torso, and it's even up here in her neck. The problem with that being is that they casted her torso in green plastic. I don't know how to feel about that, because it's really noticeable under these bright lights that this is a completely different shade to her skin tone, and it stands out. You can really tell something's wrong. It's like, I don't know how to say it. It's like this dull, almost lifeless color, while her face, arms, and legs are like lively, and it kind of does take away from the figure a little bit. But anyway, let's see if I can't show off the detail in her shirt, if the camera will focus. And I need to zoom out just a little more. Okay, you can see it is a really nice decal on her shirt. You can see the rib cage, the spider web forming the heart, and then the little spider heart right there. And you can see that there is some flesh-colored paint on the plastic. But yeah, it is casted in green, so be aware of that. Belt looks nice. Can't complain about the belt. Only thing is, I wish that they would have sculpted on the belt, because that would have been really awesome if they did. She has her knee pads, although not the greatest application on this one. You can see the lines don't quite mesh. This one, the lines are thicker here, so I don't know, it's hit or miss with designs like that. And then she's sporting, I'm guessing that they're like an orange-red, they're almost red, but they're like a really orangey pink. But the laces look nice, and you can even see the studs on her chucks. But once again, beautiful sculpt, and you know, I think that's probably the best that they're going to do with AJ Lee, and I don't think they can make any more figures of AJ, so chances are this is the final AJ figure that we're going to get. But anyway, moving on to her articulation, her hair is limiting in her head movement. It is a softer plastic on this side, but you can see it is a little more rigid here. It doesn't have as much give. Really flimsy here, but then gets thicker here, so you really can't turn her head too much. And she has no up and down movement. Well, she does, it just goes back into position because of the hair. You can kind of get it going. But no side-to-side movement, which is a little unfortunate. Arms on a boulder and go out. Do a full 360. She spins at the bicep. Single jointed in the elbow. Spins at the wrist. She has a torso crunch, which moves back and forth, side to side. Nice range of movement. Again, this ugly waist joint that I wish Mattel would do away with. Legs go forward, back, out. Spin at the thigh. Single jointed in the knee. She spins at the boot. And has a hinged ankle. So all the articulation you'd expect from a Diva figure. Nothing too exciting or spectacular here. So what I'm going to do now is get AJ posed and move on to my final thoughts that will wrap up her review. So sit tight, everyone. And here we have AJ Lee posed for my final thoughts, and overall, just a really gorgeous looking figure. This is the best AJ figure that Mattel has ever given us. I really do love that head sculpt. I kind of don't like the green plastic and the flesh tone. That's kind of my one and only gripe about it, but other than that, she is a spectacular figure. She has a lot of detail in the shirt, even in her wristbands, which I forgot to mention that it does say AJ in her wristbands, and then you can see the little black widow on this one. But like I said, just a lot of detail went into AJ, and I'm really glad that I picked her up. I was actually not expecting to find her. I actually walked into Toys R Us before work and saw that they had the new series of basics and just saw AJ like toward the back, and I picked her up. If you can find AJ for a good price, I say pick her up, especially if you're a fan of AJ like I do. I just adore AJ Lee. She's like one of my crushes, which, oh, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, if you can find AJ, I really recommend you pick her up, seeing as how this is probably the best AJ figure, and you can pretty much head swap her with any other AJ figures that we have if you don't prefer this ring gear. You know, we got other ones that she came with. But like I said, I really do adore this figure. It's the best AJ that we have gotten, and it's the last AJ we're going to get. So, I'm going to wrap up my review here. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me what you think of this AJ figure. Is it one of the best ones? Do you think they've done better? You know, just let me know down in the comments. But until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.